Thank you for joining us. You are with Market Pulse and we're looking at the action right in the middle of the week this Wednesday morning. For that, let's talk about this order that Unity Infraproject has won. Stock, as Nitni told us, is up about 3%. Mr. Madhav Nadkarni is now joining in. He is CFO at Unity Infra. Thank you, sir, for being with us yet again. We were speaking last week about the overall sense on the business. Tell us more about this order that you've got. I believe it's from Madhya Pradesh?
Yeah, it's from Madhya Pradesh. It's a canal project, and client is Water Resource Department, Government of Madhya Pradesh, and it's a 99.74 crore order.
Okay.
To be executed in less than 2 years.
Okay. So with this new order, how much of the water business are you doing in terms of, the overall order book and the water component?
As far as the overall order book of 3,600 crore concerned, water and irrigation constitute 35%.
Okay.
And building and civil building constitutes 52%, and balance from transportation approximately 12%.
Just to understand this, sir, what is the kind of margin that you get on the orders on the water side as opposed to your blended margins?
Water against all three verticals is fetching at EBITDA level 14.5 to 15% margin compared to blended of around 12.5 to 13.
Mr. Nadkarni, good morning. Thanks so much also for being with us. I just want to understand, this is just one of the orders that you've won, the one in Madhya Pradesh. Can you talk a little bit more about the road project that you've bagged in Rajasthan?
Yeah, it was a 198 crore project at Chomu and Mehla. It's joining NH8 and NH11, and it is to be executed. It's a BOT project, first ever backed by Unity. And it's a 25-year concession period, of which 1.5 year will be for construction and balance 23.5 will be for it's toll-based road.
And how are road projects shaping up? Anything else in the works right now?
Yeah, we have out of around 850 crore L1 position, around 200 crore L1 order is pending to be converted into order book from transportation. Things are looking positive. There is a lot of projects coming from NHI, a lot of projects in pipeline from NHI, where in fact last year NHI was a bit silent. There were no big ticket size projects coming from that sector. But things have started moving up, and a lot of projects are in pipeline. Nearly 5 to 6 projects in this month for bidding stage. So we are quite aggressively looking at transportation sector.
So, Mr. Nadkarni, what's changed, sir? As you said, last year there was complete drought in terms of fresh orders coming in, particularly on the road side. What's changed?
There were some issues in NHI. Last year there was CBI raid and there were some changes of ministers and all. So that because of that, mainly nearly 4 to 6 months, nothing was happening from July to January, you can say. And now new minister has joined, and ball started rolling again.
Right, Mr. Nadkarni, talk to us about where your debt stands at this point.
Debt is around 800 crore level.
And any plans of how are you planning on reducing that debt level?
See, there were two things. One was reducing the cost on debt. We were looking out some ECBs and foreign loans. And another thing is we are trying to unlock our real estate investments through the SPV level. So definitely both these put together will reduce the interest cost as well as reduce my debt level.
So, can you give some more details? How much of this are you looking at, via restructuring debt costs? How much money are you looking at raising in the international market, and by when?
See, initially, we can look at 100 to 150 crore, and my interest cost can come down to at least 300 base to 350 base. So we are first focusing on that.
And how much would you raise, sir? I missed the figure. How much would you raise through ECBs?
Around 100 to 150 crore I mentioned.
Okay.
And as far as interest cost is concerned, we can save around 300 to 350 based on that.
Sure.
Compared to existing rate. So that is one thing. And another thing is as far as certain amount expected to realize from our real estate SPV. So that also will be helpful in reducing the overall debt position.
Can you tell us about your real estate holdings right now? What is the value of these real estate investments, and what kind of projects do you have in this SPV?
In real estate, we have land bank in Bangalore and Kolkata, and over and above we have a few parcels at Nagpur, where we are doing a BOT on real estate for 30 years for Nagpur Municipal Corporation. Over and above, we also have one IT park at Goa from Government of Goa. We got 99-year lease. So these are predominantly 4 parcels where we are actively pursuing that.
Okay. All right, Mr. Nadkarni, thank you for joining in. That's Unity Infra. So the story continues on getting new orders. They're quite optimistic on the road segment, with NHI now coming up with some kind of contracts, he says. And more importantly, there's a whole plan to pare down debt. From 800, they're looking at bringing it down through ECB borrowings, where the interest costs will come down, and through hiving off some real estate projects as well, unlocking value from the land bank they have. You mentioned Bangalore and Calcutta, and also something in Nagpur. So that's Unity. On that note, we'll have to say goodbye. Thank you so much for being with us while the action continues right here on Bloomberg UTV.